Good morning and welcome to my kitchen. I would like to prepare something we had in Poland on special occasions because when I was growing up, at that time beef was very expensive, especially that kind. It's a cubed beef steak. I pounded it down to be very, very thin, and I will put stuffing inside, roll it, then sear it on a pan on high heat to lock all the moisture in and have that charcoal, and then put it in the slow cooker for at least 5 hours. The stuffing I'm using today, mushrooms with some bacon and sweet onions and cucumbers in brine. This is usual stuff, most popular to use in Poland with this recipe, but you can put different stuffing in. If you want a ham, cheese, some bacon, you can also put it in. So any stuffing of your choice, you can actually create one for yourself and do the same method. Roll the beef, the stuffing in, and sear it on a pan, slow cooker. It will be very tender, lots of veggies in there, and the stuffing would also get in the flavor of your broth for the sauce. So it's very, very flavorful. I highly recommend trying it and making it at home. You can pair it with roasted potatoes, mashed potatoes, dumplings, whatever you choose. It goes well with anything and everything, even rice. So that's on the menu for today. My husband is very happy about it. He loves it. So again, I'm using beef cubed steak meat that I pounded down very thin, and only salt and pepper on it. If you want to put a little bit of powdered garlic, you could, and that's all it's needed. And I can come closer to show you how thin that is. And as far as my mushrooms, I dice them with the bacon and the sweet onions and saute maybe for 6 minutes all together with a little bit of butter and olive oil. And this is what I have here, those mushrooms. You could also put slices of cheese of your choice if you like, or just not use cheese at all. That is totally up to you. And those cucumbers in brine, again, it's a Polish thing. Well, Russian grocery stores have it, Slovakian grocery stores have it, German stores have it. So it's more European, I would say. If you have a grocery store close to you that's European, you can find those cucumbers in brine, and that's what I'm using. I will come closer to show you the spices. But what I have right now in my slow cooker is vegetable broth. Usually the rule of thumb is if you cook beef, put beef broth. Chicken, chicken broth. Vegetable broth is neutral. I don't have my beef broth today with me, so I'm using vegetable broth. And in that broth, I will put fresh garlic cloves and a bay leaf, red pepper flakes, thyme, peppercorns, and really no salt. No salt because the beef already has salt on, mushroom, salt and pepper, and a little bit of soy sauce. So on the end, when I'm ready to thicken it up, the sauce, then I will taste it and see if I need more salt. If I put salt right now in that sauce, it might be too salty, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I rather put the salt on the end when I'm ready to thicken the sauce. So now I will roll the stuffing in and start searing the meat. So those mushrooms are diced, and again, I saute those with bacon, about 2 slices of bacon, and have a sweet onion. And those cucumbers in brine are called ogórki kiszone, and any European store will have those. If you cannot find them, you can buy them in regular grocery store, the US version, and it will work fine. And as far as spices, salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, allspice, and I will just put one. Some people don't like it, it can be overwhelming. If you like allspice, you can put up to 3 pieces. thyme, peppercorns, and if you care for more garlic, you can put garlic powder, but I do prefer to put fresh garlic in that sauce. And of course, like I mentioned before, if you care to put any cheese, you can choose your cheese and put it in. So I will start with putting all the spices in the broth. And I've got some garlic. I want to flatten it, crush it. It releases more flavor, and also it's much easier to get it out, to peel it. I love garlic, so I'm putting about 4 cloves of it. And bay leaf, pinch of thyme, couple small pieces of allspice, pepper flakes, peppercorns, and this also goes into that broth. Pepper, salt, a little bit of garlic powder, and I can get the mushrooms in. If you choose to put shredded cheese or piece of cheese, you can go ahead and do it as well. Marinated pepper, bell peppers, well, like I said, that is totally up to you what you want to put inside of that beef. And once you roll it, use the toothpicks to lock all the vegetables in. Pinch the ends so nothing escapes from it. And one is ready. Okay, and another one. Mushrooms, bacon, and onion. What a wonderful combination. Piece of that cucumber in brine. And then just roll it all together. Okay, toothpicks. On the ends, so nothing escapes. And you continue with all the pieces that you have. Usually when I make those, I make it for 2 days, so I don't have to do it again. They are so yummy, we don't get tired of it, eating it for a couple days. And if I have any leftover mushrooms here, then I will use those to put it in the broth for the sauce. So I like to have extra. And if you do not have any extra mushrooms, don't worry about it. The flavor after cooking it on slow cooker for 5 hours, that mushroom flavor will still be there. Okay, and that's my last one. Okay, time to go on a pan and sear those. Searing helps to keep the moisture in the meat and inside and gives you that charcoal for that extra flavor. And it lacks the meat itself, so there's less chances of things falling out. My broth is already going with all the spices and any extra mushrooms I have. I will put it in as well. I've got 2 pans going on, a little bit of olive oil in them. I need the pans to be pretty hot because I need to sear the meat so it has this charcoal. And when you have most of the side charcoal like this, transfer to that slow cooker. Make sure that those are covered in that broth, and then cover either 6 hours on slow, which I like and usually use that, or about 4 hours on high. If I do high, then I do 3 hours on high and the last hour on slow again. And then when they are tender, there will be time to taste it and thicken it up with a little bit of flour and heavy whipping cream. So I was okay while those are slowly cooking, and again, this is on low. Seems like it's not, but it is on low. I will roast some potatoes. I got some gold baby potatoes. I only cut them in half. A little bit of minced garlic, salt and black pepper, and a pinch of rosemary. I love rosemary in potatoes. And those will go into the oven at 425 for about 40 minutes or so. Put fork in. If they are soft, then turn it off and take it out. I like them a little bit charcoaled on top, so the last 5 minutes I would turn off the oven and just put the broiler on and broil the top of those potatoes. If you like smoked paprika, you can also add smoked paprika to it. Sometimes I do it. Today I want just garlic, salt, pepper, and crushed rosemary. That's all I need, because I've got that meat and sauce, and the sauce will cover the potatoes. I don't need much spices here. This is plenty. And of course some olive oil, because you want to cover those potatoes in olive oil so they don't stick to the pan. After about half an hour, I will try to mix the potatoes, because I want that little brownish evenly all over the potatoes, not just on top. Pretty much it. Those are ready to go in. 425 for about 40 minutes. Okay, my potatoes are ready. I love those crispy potatoes from the oven. I have about half an hour until those beef roulades are done, so I can finish up and enjoy delicious dinner. Those roasted potatoes, my favorite. It's been 5 hours on slow, and now I'm ready to thicken up the sauce. So there are a couple things here that you have to think about. Do you want your sauce to be brown, or do you want your sauce to be more light color? I like it lighter, light brown. So I'm using 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream and 2.5 tablespoons of flour. If you want it on the darker side, then less of the heavy whipping cream and a little bit more flour. So the color, not a big deal, but some people prefer brown, some people prefer light brown. So that's the only thing. And also the thickness. If you want it more thick, then a little bit more flour. Flour is the one that makes the sauce thicker. 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of flour, and about half a cup of that sauce from here that I poured. I want to mix it all up. And just pour over the beef. I will leave it on slow for 5 minutes and then I can turn it off. I'll bring some fresh parsley from the garden to put on top, and sauce is ready. So I tasted it and there is no additional salt needed. So be careful with the amount of salt. Don't over salt your food. Okay, and don't forget to take the toothpicks out before you eat. I hope you enjoy those. I'm telling you, those are my husband's favorite. Smacznego, bon appetit, and thank you for watching.